Hello, everyone. Welcome to my lesson on my 4X business system, which I will share with you. Today, I will tell you how to grow to your stable income 10, 30, 50K plus, doesn't matter. I will show you what exactly each business needs to sustainably grow. Because when I got to English speaking market, just for you to know, I have my Russian business. I'm from Russia and it's working without me already. When I got to study English speaking market, because you have ads, we don't have, just for you to know, I found all these strange ads, bright, colorful, earn this, get my playbook, get this, get that. I earn millions of dollars. You will get the same. Just join my program for 10K. A lot of stuff, and everyone is trying to pitch their own system, not talking about the big system itself in every business, online, offline, doesn't matter, that you actually need to implement to have sustainable growth. And this is what I will be talking about, because this system I applied in Russia and now my business works without me. And now I will be implementing the same exact system here, just a little bit different to your market, but this is the system that really works. And I will break it down for you in here. I prepared nice sheet of information, not sheet. I'm sorry, my English is sometimes running out of me. I will tell you exactly what you need to do to scale your business instead of solo hustling, instead of running and chasing some new strategies, new methods, new instruments, new people, new mentors, new gurus, new experts, new marketers, etc., etc., etc. Because when I got to see what you are seeing every day in these ads, it was pretty painful even for me. However, I know how it works. I got this desire to also buy something, but I stopped myself because I know how everything works actually. So let's break it down now. We have 4X system. All my clients who come to me, they scale X2, X3, X4, X5, X6 in 1 or 2 months, like literally. And they build their businesses from scratch, also using this system, because these are basics that you need to know and then you need to have in your business to scale up. Let's go. The first one is offer. I see that people create their offers based on some random information they got randomly or copying just someone's courses, and they think that this offer will be magnetic, will be monstrous. However, this is not. It doesn't work like this. So first, what we all should do is to do market research, as I did with your market, because if I didn't do that, I wouldn't feel how important will be what I will be teaching you right now. So let's go. First, you should do market research. You need to know the problems that your clients really have. Not lack of clients, but the amount of things they have already seen, they have already done, the amount of money they have already spent, and still they can't get the result they want. Why they cannot get this result they want? You need to see everything. You need to know everything, their experience, their thoughts, what they see, what they feel, what they think, what they say, what they do, what doesn't still lead to their results, because they will come to you probably being experienced in your niche. And you should talk to them like two adults, like, hey, I see your problem. I see that you've done enormous amount of work. I see you were doing this and that, and probably you feel like nothing will be working for you at all. Any time in your life, like even once, it will not work, because you're so already tired of looking for these desired results, of chasing the desired results, but not getting it, spending money, spending effort, spending different things, sacrificing something and not still getting. This is what you should learn about people. And it's not done in 1 day, in 2 days, in 3 days. And even after I got my 50 clients in last year, I still was every day doing research. If we're talking about Russian market, now I every day research what you see to understand you better and to deliver you the best result, which will really be for you like extraordinary, calm, and very, very smart. So what they have tried already, what are their problems? What other coaches miss in their programs? This is why I'm teaching you this Forex system, because a lot of people don't give it. They don't see business as business, and I do this. So what other coaches miss? For example, if you are working in fitness industry, right? And a lot of fitness coaches, they are trying to make women go to the gym and work hard to look better and slimmer. You can tell, hey girl, this will not work, because weightlifting, powerlifting makes a lot of cortisol release out of your body. When it releases, your body feels stressed out. That's why you get swollen, your body collects water, and you feel bigger and bigger, and you become bigger and bigger. Your muscles grow, everything grow, your water contains in your body, and you start looking like a big ball. I know you were working hard in the gym. I know you probably tried this and this and that and this and this and this, but the only reason you didn't get your result is because everyone was missing this thing out. You are a woman. You cannot get slim and nice and fit by powerlifting. And they're like, wow, she knows me. She knows my pain. She knows that I've been trying so freaking hard. And she is saying such a simple and exquisite and elegant information that no one told me about. And this is why I couldn't reach my result. And this is how you should pitch your program. Your program should be a true solution after you study everything, after you study the market, what they think, what is their agenda, what they feel, really, because Russian people and American people even feel differently due to different political, economical situation. And I studied this all. And when you study this, you really start feeling people, and you really start sympathizing, and you really are into helping them the best you could ever can. You ever could. I'm sorry, sometimes we will be doing the mistakes. And after this, you find out what you will be pitching is the missing element of their experience. And this is where your program starts gaining trust, starts building trust with people who you are pitching. Okay, then you should make your offer monstrous. How do you do this? This should be an offer whose value is like enormous. How do we do it? We take what we do, everything we do, we put it into different steps of our program. And then we look what can be hard for them to do themselves, and how can I help? Maybe I can turn this thing from I do it myself to I will do it with you, or to I will do it for you. For example, in my Russian business, people come to us and they join my program because we have such a thing where we get them to the school of my CEO, where she helps them find a team, and she teaches this team for a year for them, not to lose their time, lose their energy, not to lose anything of their, I don't know, resources, just to have a cool team, to have cool program. And I know that if I pitch this to you, and this I have in my program too, you will be like, wow, I don't like doing paid ads myself. I don't like doing lead gen myself. I don't like talking to all people who get into my business myself, because a big, huge waste of time. I love talking to people who are really ready to work. And I want all of my experts to feel the same and to have the same. That's why in my Russian business, we created an assistant school. And this is a monstrous offer. They don't need to find themselves a person. They don't need to teach themselves a person. They don't need to create all these tables, all these sheets to fill this in. They just need to pay us money and we will do everything for them and they will work less and get more. And they will get the system that is working and working and working and working every day for them. That's amazing. And also, find what else they will need from you after finishing the first level. And it's not about spending, paying like, not paying, sharing with them, selling to them products for $17, yeah, for example. It's about selling them program for $2,000 or $1,000, and then also to sell them for $2,000 and then to sell them for $5,000. This is how my clients, they jump from one thing to another because I create different, deep, very good levels of educational program which they pass and they are ready to go to the next one. And when they pass the next one, they close their needs, which they had on this level, but some new needs, problems are rising and they go here. And after here, they go here. For example, if they don't know how to get their first client, they go to my first program. They learn how to get them, what traffic is, how to build their offer, how to do this, they get first clients. Then they want to get a team, not to do it with their own hands. And they get to my second program. And when they get to this program, they understand that they have leads now. They even transfer the authority to talk with these leads, to nurture these leads, to work with their lists. And they have their lists right now. And now they need to know how to sell. And they go to my next program when I work with their mindset and their selling skills. Because if I put all of this in one program, they will not feel this desired result, which they want to have after finishing some program. So it's way more easier for them to pay here 2,000, here 2,000, here 2,000, and here 2,000, accomplish some big things for themselves, being proud of themselves. And then with this feeling of being proud for themselves, with calm integrity, calm vision of their future, they go to the next program because they build trust with me. It's way easier to sell it like this. And you always will have clients during a year. I have clients who pay me like this for six times a year. And they are completely in love with me. And we meet in different cities, in different countries. We hang out together. They are doing good results. Their teams are working for them and they are glad. And I'm always developing my skills and I always have something to bring to the plate. So after each my lesson or after each my program, I easily create the next program because my third education is methodologist. It's a person who creates programs. That's why I'm very glad to have my students and to help them with this LTV system creation. So this is your offer. When you start having a lot of different, not cheap, but expensive, very good, logically set up programs, you start getting more money without spending your time on sales calls, your money on paid ads to get new clients, without spending your nerves on client acquisition process, without spending a lot of money on ads. You just need your ads to lead to your first program, which will cover these. And after this, you will have something that will help them move on and on and on and on. This is how you get at least 2x to your sales. Let's move to the second X, sales themselves. So the first thing you should ask is, do you have one funnel deeply explaining like everything? After this lesson, you will pretty much know a lot about me. And this is just one funnel. And you can clearly understand if you want to have me as your mentor. Do you like the style I'm talking? Do you love my ideas? Do you love the system? You feel calm, you feel stable. And I, as a business owner, I understand that I feel calm and stable because I put every person who interacts with me to this very video. They know me, they know all my system, all my vision of business, and then I can talk with them on the same language. We can be on the same wavelength in my content. And they, even they don't buy now, they will be simply and easily nurturing. They will be knowing all my words, all my system, and it will be so cool to talk to them. Because usually all the businesses look like a lot of different funnels. And when you start talking to a person, you're like, I wonder what he knows about me. Does he know this? Does he know this? Is he actually aware of who I am? Is he aware of my system? Is he aware of a person I am or not? Because you don't have just one simple client acquisition ecosystem, which every client gets into. And for now, it's my video. It's just a huge value video for you, but later it will be a big funnel with written text, with my own website, with a different video. And I will put all the people into this one client path. Doesn't matter how he got to my account, not account, doesn't matter. So for doing this funnel, yeah, you should check two things. Their desires, what they actually want. So you are probably sitting here because you earn 15K and you want to scale to 30, but feeling stable, feeling sustainable, and feeling that you are not the first and only person who is running all of this. So check their desires, what they really want, and check all of their objections. Yes, you can have a lot of objections. I've tried this all. I've tried this. I've tried that. And I really understand. But you didn't try to build the system itself. This is what we'll be talking about here in 4X. But for now, I'm talking about the system. Check their desires and objections. And when you close all the objections, and when you speak to their desires, they will listen to you and they will gain trust. This VSL, video sales letter, will build trust to you because you will talk about you and that you have results and that your students have results, to your program because they clearly will understand why they need your program, why this program is different from all other programs, what is like outstanding in your business, in your page from all the rest of the market, why you should be the obvious choice, and to themselves. As I usually talk, it's not your fault. It's just the fault of the industry that no one is teaching you the real business, to track metrics, to invest money in paid ads, to create one simple ecosystem, and then to deliver authority, to transfer authority of working on the system to your team. No one is just teaching this because it's not the creative for the people who are selling these small pieces of something. And it's not very interesting for girls who came to do their business to feel some excitement that they are cool, that they are doing something, that they are creating something, because business is actually not about creating. It's not about creation. It's mostly about doing the same monotonous work every day, transferring as much of this monotonous operational system work to another person, to your assistant, to your team, doesn't matter, to do less of this and to do more of what you started this business for. But this is monotonous. And a lot of people cannot stand this silence. And they cannot stand that their business is not a machine that produces cheap dopamine for them all the time. And here I'm just telling you guys, when I'm trying to close your objection to yourself, It's okay that you were buying a lot just to get some new experience, new knowledge, to get some new money. But this is not how true business works. No one told you about this. True business works first 6 months horizontally, when you jump from one instrument to another, to gain experience and check what works better for you. But then your limits are ending. Your focus is finished. Your time is finished. Your managing abilities are finishing, and you need to transfer to grow vertically. Vertically is when you eliminate everything you didn't need. You start rooting your business by getting better in sales, step by step, small steps, by getting better in ads, by getting better in team management, by getting better in delivery, by getting better in your product line, etc. And then vertically up is when you are managing your team, because no great bank is run by the owner of the bank. They all create the system where they can transfer their responsibilities to some cool people who will be growing with them. And this is your main stuff to do. So let's go further. After this, when we talked about sales, first one, about the funnel, are you just clear to a person? Do you close all objections? Do they understand why they should go to you? You need to start reviewing actually your calls, because it's nice to be working on 10 different funnels, but all of the funnels, all of the instruments, they lead finally to your sales calls. And if you don't know how to sell, you lose these tactics in business. So you can build a lot of strategies, a lot of funnels, a lot of instruments, but if you lose this very thing, the last piece of your funnel, where you need to talk to a person and sell to a person, if you don't know how to work with your emotional intelligence, not to be afraid of their no's, if you don't review your calls with cool sales people who can help you, this is a great mistake, because doesn't matter how cool you are in all the previous processes, if you don't know how to sell, you will not sell. You will not get money. You will not get clients. So if you don't know how to close objections, if you don't review your calls, if you're not constantly pushing yourself, if you're not constantly trying to become better every day, try to take everyday sales calls, try to get better client acquisition systems so that they knew you already before the call, so that they saw you as a friend, because before they go to a call with you, it will be very difficult to actually get money from your business. So this is what you should pay huge attention to. All the rest I will be talking about, and previous stuff I talked about, it doesn't make any sense if you don't know how to sell. Then we go to lead generation system. Yeah, offer first, sales second, lead gen third. Every person, even if you're just beginning, but this video is not for those who are just beginning, paid ads are an essential thing. Why? Because by paid ads, you really get fast, quick response back on everything you do. By this, you expand your business. Potential clients see you every day, and you can understand how to develop your business, because these people will tell you the exact true things if you know how to track the metrics out of these ads. What you should check, like, definitely. First, it's a cost of a follower. How much a follower costs. It will show you how good you pitch yourself. If you don't pitch yourself good, you will have to work on your pitching in ad system. Then cost of a call. If your cost of a call is very, very high, it means that you don't know how to communicate to people. Your Instagram is made bad. Your content isn't making trust, isn't building trust, and you don't know how to build trust with people in communication when they get to you, and probably bad funnel itself if they don't want to go on a call with you. And cost of a sale. Cost of a sale is also very essential because it shows you if you need to work on your sales or not. And cost of sales can be different because there are different sales. There are sales from people who became your clients, but they got your new, or became your followers, but got your new product, your any product in half a year, for example. There are people who are joining your funnel and become clients at the same time they join, and these are two different things. So you need to understand and track how good your cost of a sale, instant sale is, and how good your cost is of a nurturing of your clients in your list, if you are working with them or not. Because majority of my sales, half of my sales in Russian business come from people who knew me before, who I had some sales calls before, and they can buy in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months, just because I don't miss out on reaching them. I'm talking to them, I am into them, I am working with my list, I have good relationships with people, I'm a very good communicator. So people love me and they join my program afterwards, because sometimes they can be pregnant, sometimes they can be on 3 different programs, sometimes they can be this, sometimes they can be doing this, sometimes they're not in the mood. And if you lose all of these people and you sell only to people who were ready just right now, you are just playing with luck. That's it. So the next thing is working with your list. You need to create just simple CRM with their pains of this person, and with the client path that he is going through. For example, he got the funnel, he got private messaging with them, we were on one-on-one, we were here, we were there, I sent to him some of my clients' results. You need to invent your client path for 3 months after he is getting into your funnel, and check which client is on which step. That's it, and work with them. Then you should have regular, different info events. It can be breaking down of your new client successful path to success. It can be some webinar. It can be some present for them, some informational stuff. It can be some new downsale product that you are selling, or some new upsale program that you are selling. It can be different things actually, but you need to have them regularly and they should be different. And also you should content for them. So a lot of people, why I talk about paid ads, a lot of people have this illusion that people who watch their content will buy, that the content is an element of sales department. But this is actually not about sales. Your content is usually seen like deeply by people who are considering going to a program with you, who already had a conversation with you, who already were on a sales call with you, or who are just applied for your sales call and they want to get you deeper. But most of people who are just following you, who are just subscribing from one post, they don't start scrolling you immediately and getting deep into you. So it's your responsibility to talk to them first, and then they will get sucked into your content. So it's kind of the last piece of what you shall do. The first one is to create your offer. The second one, create paid ads. The third one, learn how to talk to people. Yeah, in DMs, after DMs on sales calls. And then you do content for these people. Not like content first, the second, the third, not the system. It's not correct. And we are getting to the 4X, it's our mindset. So as I said to you, it's very important to scale vertically. If you feel that you reached your level already, if you are torn apart by different strategies, and if you still feel small, that you don't understand something, that you lack grounding, you shall not get into one more instrument. You should get into a program, or just yourself eliminate all the things that didn't work for you, get out the best things, create out of this simple, nice ecosystem, and start growing vertically. Stop avoiding sales. It's your tactics. Only tactics gives you money, because strategy, it scales tactics. If your tactics are bad, if there are a lot of them, I mean instruments, it means that you are missing out on everything, because doesn't matter how good you are building funnels, how good you are launching ads, if you don't know how to sell, how to get instant money from your list, from paid ads straight away, if you don't have this direct response marketing, when you do something and you get response at the same time and you can get money the same week back, it means that there is something missing out in your business. So build strategy also for half a year. You should know how to do tactics, how to get money fast, and you should build strategy for half a year. This is easy to do if you have funnel, if you know exact numbers of your funnel, yeah, and if you have a lot of products that you can sell and sell and sell and sell and sell, and you need to know all these metrics: how many people, how often buy my products, how long is the VSL of the average client, how much is the cost of the average client for this ad, and you just scale this up, scale this up, scale this up, and transfer this to your team. This is how you scale. Also, don't chase cheap dopamine. This is what I was talking about. Your business is not a playground. If you want business that feeds you, that provides you with amazing stuff, so your main task is to stay calm, develop it, scale it up. That's it. And also reinvest, guys. A lot of people who get first results, instead of reinvesting, they are trying celebrating. They start celebrating, they start losing themselves up, and they lose their results and they cannot repeat them, because they're like, oh, wow, I earned 10K. And next month they probably earn 0 or 100 or something like this, just because they unwind. If you want stable business, you shouldn't unwind. You should constantly work and work and work as if you didn't get any result, as if you are still at your rock bottom and you want to climb up. If you keep this tempo of living, if you don't chase for new tactics, if you are scaling your strategy, you will be top 7% of people. Because when I was talking about vertical scaling up, I was relying on, I don't remember the name of the study, but there is a study that 93% of people who are cool managers or who are business owners, they are scaling only horizontally. So if you know how to stop and scale up and down vertically, you will be top 7%. You will have cool and stable business. Find yourself nice hobby and stop chasing dopamine in your business. That's it. I hope it was very beneficial for you. I will be very glad if you write to my DM your insights, because it's the first video I'm actually doing in English, and I hope it will be of a huge, deep benefit for you. So, see you.